sorry, Collective Coffee number 2. This star was on my mouse pad, which is why I accidentally stopped that video. This is from ArtSpace, but I don't know how it got on my computer. So a pink star may be significant. Maybe there's a time, I don't know. You know, what you do and how you act in these times is up to you and what it is you believe in. But I'm being called to share that we need to be very much aware of the propaganda. Don't believe everything you hear. The things that you see from other people who are, not government, military. Today I saw a military guy make a video and it said, hey, don't worry, hang in there, everything's gonna be fine. And I commented on it because I'm ballsy and also I'm curious. And I said, like, who's your target audience here? Because for a lot of immigrant families, or not even native families, brown families, there's not really a distinction being made from people. Not that it matters. The way that they're treating people is, inhumane in any way. But, when you hear things like that from active military, and you're seeing what the National Guard and Marines who are active military, I mean, aren't the National Guard like on hold, like on call in an essential way? I don't know. Either way, when you see things like that, it contradicts what's being done. So that's why I said, I'm like, who's your target audience here? Are you talking to white folks? I didn't say that. I just left it as an open-ended question. Hopefully he answers. But who do you consider an American, right? Who are the people that you're talking to? Things are real. I also saw today that there's like a threat of an asteroid, which would be really nice. I think a lot of us agree on that. But yeah, so nuclear war is a thing. I think it's important to remember BRICS in this time. BRICS is that new currency. It's an acronym for Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa?
One of the happiest things you'll probably ever make.
So anyway, watch out for propaganda. It's going to be alarming. If your third eye is not awake, if you have a hard time distinguishing between truth, reality, and like bullshit, I would say work on that. There are certain exercises you can do. I've put a lot of stuff. If you do have a hard time with that, I would recommend the playlist, the Hidden Messages in Media playlist. It's 13 videos. It's like a college level analysis of the ways in which media works here in the United States. Definitely would recommend that. That will help you a lot to figure out what's what. Also, trust your gut. If you see something and it seems... This is like so hard to explain. But like, consciousness is the ability to... Oh, I always get copyrighted with this song. Wiz Khalifa tries to sue me. Which is crazy because he's a cutie patootie. But anyway, if you have a hard time knowing... there's a lot of people who are not conscious of untruths, right? Like today I saw someone who had was spewing propaganda on TikTok. What was it? They were talking about, it was definitely like a right-leaning person. I mean, this is for Republicans. People who call themselves Democrats too, I mean. But Republicans really have taken propaganda and completely run with it. I'm getting football. Like, they're fucking trying to make a touchdown. But they're like supposed to be bowling. Like, it's like an entirely different sport in venue, you know what I mean? Like, makes no sense. But like, consciousness, critical thinking, the ability to critical think is a great place to start too. When you are presented with information, you don't have to accept that information as fact. You can ask questions. You can see if you agree with that. You can type in a hashtag of that same subject and get videos from people with experiences who will offer you a different reality than the mass media or presidency, dictatorship, military will give you. Also, I saw that all of the cabinet members of the Trump administration are wearing his ugly face in gold plated brooch on their lapels, like on their suits and shit. Is his birthday on June 4th? Is he a Democrat? Or is he a Democrat? I meant, is he a Gemini? Why did I say Democrat? We know he's not a Democrat. He's not a Republican either. Get your weapons in order too. You know? Oh yeah, it's his birthday. How old is this motherfucker gonna be? $79. Okay. In numerology, 79, the number 79 is boiled down to a 7. So, I would say if you are a magical motherfucker, go ahead and call on, you know, the number 7. It's a little ironic for me. I'm not going to share why, but I am taking note. Received. Message received. Like the 7 continents, the 7 seas, shit like that. Call on the earth to support us as we support the earth as well. But yeah, big message coming through is beware of what information you are taking as fact and what information you are sharing. If it is not a first-hand experience of people who are oppressed, it's more than likely not true. Okay, that's it. Thanks for coming to part 2. If you didn't see part 1, I apologize. I accidentally stopped the video. Okay, bye.